Yep. Blow it out. Sigh again. You guys are busy, and um, here's here's the philosophy. Here's my thoughts behind the way the course is structured. First of all, you cut 4 weeks off a course that has objectives and a great deal of reading, and it's going to be a lot of work. So I appreciate you hanging in there. Uh, you guys have had each other's feedback. You guys have been able to see other people's works, and you know that you want to do your best, and you want them to do their best. And this is a difficult type of thing because we're used to having the third party, the professor, just say, well, this is how you're doing. But when you get a chance to look at other people's work, when you get a chance to then compare yours to others, I think you become better. And actually, as you are helping and going through presentations, I mean, the presentations are simple. But you begin to realize, wait a second, this is what I can add. This is what I can do as you read people's answers. I mean, some of you guys just go in depth and you have links and you have details, and that's fantastic. And that's what I want. But there's also something else you got to realize, is that you have to do your best within the circumstances, within the time frame that you have. You have to give yourself permission to do your best with what you have available. One of the case studies, Halfpenny Ivory Tower, most of you missed one little line in there in the directions or in the question, is that you have 1 hour to put this together, and then later on you can do a nuanced type thing. 1 hour is not much for a response. 1 hour is not much to deal with something that is flooding our country right now. I mean, we have so much going on, whether you want to call it a hate crime, whether you want to call it stupidity, whatever it is. There are differences of opinion. How do we dialogue, and how do we give people the freedom to grow and to mature? And I wish I could say, hey, here's what you do, A, B, C, D, and E, and that works out real well. But we have to look and begin to dig a little bit. My dad was in the military for 30 years, and even now, as he's in his 80s, we have conversations, and the conversations go something like this. I say, Dad, look, I understand exactly what you're saying. You're saying A plus B plus C equals D. That's what you're saying. I can see that, and I understand what you're saying. I just don't agree with you. And his response would be, let's go through this again, because obviously you don't understand me. Because in his opinion, if I understood him, I would agree with him. And I think that's where we are as it comes to ideas, politics, different beliefs. And what we need to do is we need to come to that place where we understand what true compromise is. And compromise is not you lose, I lose, I give away something and you give away something. Compromise is you start here, I start here, and we make decisions and adjustments to reach this point, which is better for everybody. Now, that may mean I have to move a little bit away from my ideology. It may mean that you have to move a little bit, but it's going to be better solution in the long run. And so that's what you got to think about, is not so much about being right, but about doing what is wise. What is the wise thing to do? And as you think about that, I just want you to dig in a little bit more and look at the subculture. Look at what you're trying to do. You're trying to provide the university administrators information they can use to help make the experience of that subculture better on that campus. And in return, maybe there's some specifics or some generalities that could help you with other subcultures, but also help other universities. I hope, again, that you continue to do well. Contact me if you need to, and I'll be glad to help. Remember, that rough draft is due, and I'm going to try to get it and send it back to you with some comments as quickly as possible.